Daniel's Music Foundation.
Lyric Writing Series 3.
Hi, my name is Scott. I'm an instructor at Daniel's Music Foundation, and I produce the Instructional Mini-Series videos. Welcome back to episode 1 of our third lyric writing series. In this video, we will be continuing our discussion of how to take personal experiences and shape them into song lyrics. If you enjoy these videos and would like to see more of them, please click the subscribe button down below to help us grow our channel. In today's video, we'll be building off the skills and knowledge that we introduced in Lyric Writing Series 1 and 2. If you haven't watched those series yet, I encourage you to take a moment now to go back and watch Series 1 and 2 before diving into today's video.
Episode 1. Writing your second verse.
Let's begin today by reviewing what we covered in Series 1 and 2. We began by discussing how to choose an important personal experience, then how to select a specific moment from within that experience to focus on for your song. Remember that having a specific, narrow focus sets you up for success as you begin writing your lyrics. Once you have your story and your specific moment, it's a good idea to take some time to explore the important people, places, and objects that make up your story. Once you have your story, your moment, and you've written out some of the important details that you want to focus on, you're ready to begin writing your lyrics. Like we talked about in Series 2, many pop songs alternate between verses and choruses. The lyrics of a verse will set the scene with details about people, places, and objects. In contrast, a chorus normally gives the resolution and moral of the story, and it's communicated through statements and actions. In today's video, we'll focus on how to write a second verse in a song. Your second verse will follow the same overall format as your first verse. You'll be describing people, places, and objects through storytelling and descriptions. The big difference in your second verse is that you're now at a later moment in your story. Let's review the first verse and chorus that we put together in our earlier episodes. Verse 1 describes an important character and my desires around that character. His hair was longer than mine was short. His jokes made me laugh so hard I would snort. I wish every day could be so full of joy, those simple times when I was just a boy. In my chorus, I share my big idea that I'm choosing to focus on the present rather than living in the past. I can't go back to those younger days, and I know living in the past never pays, so I'll leave behind all those memories, focus on making these the best of years. One of the tricky elements about writing your second verse is that you need to acknowledge the details that you've already shared in your first verse and your first chorus. Rather than thinking about this as starting a new story or starting back at the beginning, you should think about your second verse as a continuation of the story that you've already started. In my story, I introduced my important character and the resolution that I'm going to be focusing on the present rather than living in the past. For my second verse, I'll need to acknowledge that and continue the story. I'm going to talk about how my relationship with this person then evolved. We both moved to different cities, and that's what changed the relationship. So I'm going to share that portion of the story using imagery. I remember watching your red tail lights. My heart sank as they left my sight. I know you're only a call away, but it's up to me to find brighter days. In this second verse, I use lines 1 and 2 to show how this relationship evolved. Then, in lines 3 and 4, I reinforce the takeaway that I introduced in the first chorus, that I'm choosing to focus on the present rather than living in the past. As you've done with each section of your song so far, it's a really good idea to take some time and explore what you want to say in your second verse before writing down actual lines. Review your first verse and chorus. Then consider what would be the best next step for your song. If this song is about a relationship, think about how that relationship changed. If this song is primarily about places and objects, think about how those places and objects change throughout your story. Once you have a clear idea of what you want to say in your second verse, write down lines that use imagery and descriptive storytelling. Like I did in my second verse, it may be a good idea for you to reinforce your takeaway at the conclusion of the second verse. Thank you for taking some time to explore lyric writing with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the subscribe button down below to help us grow our channel and share the joy of music together. Remember, your voice is unique and your stories are important. Every story deserves to be told, and you're learning all the tools you need to tell yours in the form of song. We have lots more to learn together about lyric writing, but you're taking a big step by watching these videos. I will look forward to continuing to explore lyric writing with you in our next episode.